This is a Cyclops. It is a type of freshwater crustacean that has been on this channel before. Although Vorticella have only been on this channel one time, which I will get to. But I found this Cyclops on the surface of the water going slow, which was why I was finally able to catch one. This one has eggs, as you can see, but what was slowing it around is that white glob underneath it, which, if you look closely, you can see a bunch of other protists swarming by that white glob, which means those are actually a type of ciliate that are mobile when they're young and sessile when they're adult, called Vorticella. They're all attached to this, feeding off of it. You can even see some there. And then the green stuff is a bunch of euglenids that have also stuck to this Cyclops. Those are its eggs, which also made it slower for me to catch. It is rare for this many Vorticella to be able to get onto a freshwater crustacean like this. The reason for that being is this Cyclops is very fast, which was why I was having troubles catching it in the first place. Here you can see those Vorticella with the 40 times objective. They're very fast, which means it's pretty rare for these to be able to get on. You can see that Cyclops trying to move with all of those stuck to it, and there are those euglenoids that also got stuck to it. You do not see that much necessarily with this mobile of creatures. I think the reason for that was since it has its eggs, it was probably in the sediment at the bottom for a while, which allowed those Vorticella to get onto it. Here are the eggs. This was the main reason I hunted this down and tried to catch it. There are a lot of these in my sample that have these eggs. It's just that it's hard for me to capture the ones with the eggs since they're usually so fast. Since this one had all of the Vorticella on it, it slowed it down so that I could catch it with a pipette. And I meant to be viewing the eggs, but then there's all of these Vorticella, but there you could see the embryos inside of those eggs. About these Vorticella, they are vortex feeders that get their food by clinging onto things, as you can see, and staying there for the rest of their lives. They then create a vortex, kind of like stentors, they're just a lot smaller, to catch protists. From that, they're caught in their organelle and digested and turned into their cytoplasm. These, unlike most of the organisms I feature on this channel, are actually from Cecilida. That is their order. Most of the organisms are from Heterotrichida, which is an order of Xylophora, which is all of the things like stentors, paramecia. Those are all from that order, although these are not. This is Darkfield. And that's what it looks like when you use the 40 times objective with the same Darkfield filter. Here's what those eggs look like in 40 times Darkfield. You can see the contrast of their embryos, and you can see the small eye spots of those embryos. And there are all of those euglenoids that were infecting it earlier. you can see them very well here in Darkfield. So, goodbye.